Problem 10. Chloe chooses a real number uniformly at random from an interval of 0, 2017. This is going to be for Chloe. And then we know that Lauren is going to choose a number uniformly from an interval of 0, 4, 0, 3, 4, which just so happens to be 2017 times 2. Anyway, what is the probability that Lauren's number is greater than Chloe's number? So immediately when we see this, we can break down this range into 0, 2017 union 2017 4034, right? And it's going to be an open interval. So the idea here is that we have two cases to consider, right? This is going to be the two cases. The first case is going to be with a half chance that Lauren chooses from the interval of 2017, 4034, and the second probability, which is 1 over 2, is going to be the Lauren chooses from 0, 2017 inclusive. Now, I only mention this, why? Because if Lauren were to choose from this interval, then it doesn't matter what she chooses. It's always going to be larger than Chloe's interval because all numbers within this interval is larger than 0, 2017. So we have half chance that she chooses from this interval, and the half chance she chooses from this interval. There are half chances because she's picking it uniformly. It's a even pick scenario. Now let's consider that the chance that Lauren picks a number from 2017. What is the probability that her number is greater than Chloe's? Well, obviously it's going to be 1/2, right? Because they're both choosing from the same interval. So you can think of it as this. You can think of it like this: 0 to 2017. Now, there is going to be the midpoint somewhere here, but it doesn't matter because whatever number Chloe chooses, it's always going to be either here or here. It's either going to be to the right of the midpoint or to the left of the midpoint. And to the chance that she picks the midpoint, I'll get back to that in 1 second. But let's consider that she chooses a number that's larger than the midpoint. Well, then there's the half chance that Chloe picks a number that's either to the left of the midpoint to make it smaller or any term right here, right? So basically, if we were to think of it, every single term that's right here, right, would have a corresponding range in which the number that Chloe chooses would be always less than, right? There's a corresponding range as well if you were to choose it to the left, which is, for example, Lauren chose this number. Well, Chloe chooses from this interval. So there's always going to be the half chance that from either midpoint, it's going to have similar bounds because it's going to be symmetric. So therefore, there's the half chance that she picks a number that's larger because there's the half chance that she picks within the two intervals that is always larger. So that's the case within the interval 0 to 2017 as a whole. So we have half chance here and the half chance here. Now let's consider the chance that Lori picks the term where it's going to be 2017 to 4034 inclusive. Well, it's going to be 1 because 1 means 100%, and it's always going to be 100% if she chooses from the interval that's larger than Chloe's interval, but naturally, right? So that means we are done. Now this is going to be casework because this is case 1 and this is case 2. So basically, we are going to multiply this out, and then add them together. So this is going to be 1 over 2 times 1 plus 1 over 2, right? 1 over 2 times 1 over 2, which is going to be 1 over 2 factored plus 1 over 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 2. 1 plus 1 over 2, so 1 over 2 times 2, 3 over 2, which is 3 over 4. So your final answer will be answer choice C.